Check this out. For everybody that was there with us in the morning, I think we're gonna start doing that. Not every morning, but I think there's gonna be a couple of mornings where we're gonna walk out there, even if it's cold. I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? So there's gonna be a couple of mornings that we're gonna walk out, see the sunrise. I'm gonna label it something different than morning coffee because obviously it can't be morning coffee at that point. This is morning coffee, so we're gonna label it something different. That's one. Two. I want to give a shout out to Hassan Shipman. Um, we're going to be outside a lot in the coming, in the future, immediate future, and the foreseeable future. And I'm gonna say the encouragement allowed for me to decide that this is the right thing to do. So we're gonna start doing that more often. Shout out to Hassan Shipman. Shout out to everybody who is a real Frost out here, like really out here, part of the Frost Army, and really supportive, like in a positive way, because that is what some of us need. You know what I mean? So with that being said, all of the things. What we're gonna be talking about today is PnB Rock. Obviously, you've seen him in the thumbnail. We're also gonna be talking about them dead Dems, and there is something else I want to lead off with. I want to show y'all a clip first, right? I'm going to show you the clip first. I'm not going to show you the entirety of the clip because you don't need to see the entirety of the clip in reality. You only need to actually see a little bit of it, then I can explain what I think is going on because I think that this is absolute fucking genius. And I have to say that Gillo, the people over there that's working with Gillian Wallow, the people that's working over there, guys are fucking geniuses. They constantly do genius level shit. I don't call it out because I just don't want to, but they're constantly doing genius level shit. This is what happens when everybody's working towards a thing. And you don't got this guy over there with ulterior motives, that guy over there with ulterior motives. Everybody on the team is working towards a thing. There's a vision. Everybody can't collectively have the vision. So there's most likely one or two people that have a vision. And everybody else is thinking of ideas in order to bring that vision into fruition. That's how this shit works. Anyway, let me play this shit real quick for y'all. Let me turn the speaker on. I need y'all to see this. Or hear this. Ah, shit. Hold on a second. Alright, there we go. I need y'all to hear this. Hold on. Need y'all to hear this. These guys are just geniuses. And see, the genius is this. I'm going to explain why. I'm going to explain something to you. Listen. The genius isn't when somebody says something flat out and you understand it. The genius is when you say a thing and it's compounded to the point where your subconscious is going to be affected without you even know that it might be affected. So I want to start with this conversation, and this is going to be a conversation specifically just so we could be clear about some shit that's going on and it has to deal with the streets. So I'm going to play this video real quick. Listen to this. And I'm going to explain what you're watching.
This one, these 60, whichever one is the biggest one. So you see these is all diamonds. These is rock for rock. These earrings are 100,000 a ear. It's 5K a diamond. 5K in this ear, 5K in this ear. Yeah. It's 100,000 each ear.
Yeah, it's all heavy.
You know what I'm saying? $100,000 on the teeth. This diamond right here, this is an ugly ass diamond, but it's 5K. Yeah. So even with this being a 5K diamond, it's still like a little $40,000 diamond. Yeah. But it's supposed to be like 200. Right. You know what I'm saying? So everything I wear is diamonds. So I always done at least $1 million or so in diamonds all the time.
Oh, so that's what that is right there.
I'm saying like this is the diamond in the middle of this hole. This 1 carat radiant stone right here is like, I think like 26,000, 20,000 or something. 20, cause it's flawless 1 carat radiant stone, flawless. So, but then the rest of the piece is like 100 something for this right here. This, you feel it.
Oh yeah, no, that bitch heavy.
Okay, so that's enough. I don't need to show you no more. The point's already made. I'm going to tell you a content creator that I don't like. I don't think the person has any charisma. I don't think the person has a platform worth having. And I don't think they do anything other than promote shit that we need to not focus on. And that's the dude that runs around saying, yo, how much is this worth? Yo, how much is your shoes? Yo, how much is your pants? I'm going to explain something to you. You know what a sin is? Something that is a sin? Trying to get people to be jealous. When we do anything and our intentions behind that is to get people to be jealous of us, we are wrong. We are sinning. Do you want to know what the real problem with sin is? Besides the Most High don't want us to do it? Because 9 times out of 10, the reason why we're not supposed to do it is because of the long-term ramifications. Because it's something that harms us. Because it's something that hurts us. God loves us. So he doesn't want us doing shit that harms us. He doesn't want us doing shit that hurts us. So those things are all deemed sins. Do you get it? At least that's my understanding. Maybe I'm wrong. If anybody has a better interpretation, my ears are here. I'm ready to listen. Can anybody even comment? I don't know if anybody could comment. I don't know if there's something wrong. Or is it just only the people that don't like me here so far? So they be like, oh man, we can't talk, so he is. Give me 1 second. I don't like that content creator. Good, we could comment. I don't like that content creator. Shout out to No Limit. Because that content creator is encouraging them niggas out there that's hungry to go search out these individuals that they're talking about what they fucking wearing. I'm going to tell you where the idea came from. I believe the idea came from the people that used to say, stop individuals and say, yo, what do you do for a living? And the person to say, yo, I do this thing for a living because they driving a nice car. I don't consider that trying to make somebody jealous. That's motivation. What do you do for a living? Oh man, I sell stocks and you drive a nice car. What do you do for a living? I'm NFTs. You drive a nice car. What do you do for a living? I'm an athlete. You drive a nice car. That's motivation. So I understand where the idea or the concept come from. Now, why what Gilly and Wallow and them did is genius when he's busy trying to tell them. If you notice, Gilly didn't ask him shit. Maybe he asked him before this thing started. But after the thing started, Gilly ain't asked him anything. He stayed shut. He just said, okay. Explain to me why they have a fucking smoke detector in a place where you know them niggas is smoking weed 24/7. So basically, I'm saying that they were genius because they're saying stop doing that. And instead of just telling the youth to stop doing it or telling people to stop doing it, you can't do that. So they set the alarm off. Subconsciously, the more somebody watches that particular video, hopefully the more they'll be encouraged to stop trying to flaunt their wealth amongst people who have nothing or feel that they do. So shout out to Gillian Wallow. I thought that was on point. That was dope as shit. Let's get to the show. Give me 1 second. I got stuff I gotta put off of here, but I gotta do something else with you. Listen and pay attention. First thing I want to go over is this. These YouTube pages that's trying. There's a difference between reporting on a case and trying to make money on a said case. I'm going to explain. So if we're in here and we're having a conversation about something, and we're having a rational conversation about something, that's one point, right? So now let's say we're having a conversation about the same thing, but it's not rational, but we're admitting that it's satire. That's cool also. But now let's say we're having a rational conversation about something that we're saying is not satire. These are all facts, and all we're actually doing is creating fear because we're just saying maybe this, maybe that, maybe this, maybe that, maybe this, maybe that, maybe this, maybe that. That's irresponsible. I'm going to say this once again. We have a responsibility as content creators. I don't care how small your community is. I don't care how large your community is. You don't know who is in your community and who are the people that they affect. We have a responsibility as content creators to make sure that we label the content that we put out appropriately and also create that type of content in those specific areas so it could be ingested in the appropriate manner and people aren't misled. I want to go over this one more time because this is something that we mentioned on the early show. When you have somebody, when somebody in your family passes away, one of your loved ones pass away, you have to go get proof of death certificates. You have to then take these certificates to places like the bank so you can close their bank accounts out. The reason being is that if you don't close their bank accounts out, if they owe anybody, they might not have gotten any notifications. We need to hit that like button, to be honest with you. We was on live. The first live was at least an hour, and then now we're live again, and it's been a short period of time. So maybe the notifications haven't went out yet, and that's why I said the only people that's probably coming in, the majority of the individuals that's probably coming in, is the people who either, they can't comment for whatever reason might be. For whatever the reason might be. So let me finish what I'm saying. Jason Elliott says she isn't next of kin. She couldn't get certificate of death. I'm not saying she's the one who did it. I'm just saying if it was done for a good reason. Now you're saying she can't even get the certificate of death, so therefore she couldn't empty the bank account in the first place. So that means that the person who said whatever they said is even more off. They're off. Right? So that means that not only are they saying something that even if the person did it, it would be the right thing to do, but they're also saying something that's not possible? Is that what you're saying? I'm asking. For all of the frosts out there. I'm asking for the frost army out there. Is that what you're telling me? Yeah, she's not next of kin. She can't get a death certificate. But that's beyond the point. Because I'm hoping they already emptied his bank account is the point in which I made. I don't care is what I'm trying to make. I don't care who emptied it. It needs to be emptied before anybody he owes debt to comes and tries to take the money out of his bank account while nobody's watching. So it needs to be emptied, just so we can be clear. I don't care who's emptying it. So, yeah. But if you're also saying she can't empty the bank account in the first place because they're not legally married, is that what you're saying? Because I don't know if they're legally married. What up, Chantal? She says, peace and blessings. Peace and blessings to you. No Limit says he hasn't slept in a week. The death certificate allows for you to be able to close the bank account. Right? Your people who they owe money to is going to try to get their money back before anything could be wiped out. People, what are you talking about clears debt? People die and leave debt to people. Like your estate might still owe. Michael Jackson died, and how much money did he still owe people? Over 200 million or some shit like that? Michael Jackson died. How many people came for his money? Shout out to Tabasco Tinkins, BBNB Shop, all the fools. How many people came for Michael Jackson money when he passed away? Remember they was trying to say his whole entire estate was bankrupt. Remember they was trying to say that? Like how? First of all, Michael Jackson owned a part of Sony, didn't he? So that means he owned his own catalog. So that means that his own catalog went to his kids. His own catalog is always making money. How, nigga? Yo, people be saying shit that don't make sense. They break my brain sometimes. So you gotta pardon me. Sometimes when people say something to me and it don't make no sense, because sometimes I'm sitting there trying to figure out how did this person even come to this conclusion. Like, how was this a thing? Like, I don't want to think about it, because me thinking about it is gonna give me a headache. Yeah, how was Michael Jackson broke? Like, how's his estate broke? Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, who was just celebrating getting a big ass stock in Sony. That Michael Jackson. How? I ain't got time for this. Anyway. I don't want to think about that. It's killing me. Anyway, point being is, I forgot what we was talking about because I shouldn't even have brought that up. Joey B says, my mom's had to show my grandfather's birth certificate to credit companies to prove he had passed away so she didn't have to owe them. We're not talking, you say credit companies. Your debt does not go away when you die. You can still owe debt, man. Arta D. Glass says, you're talking about one specific situation that doesn't encompass everything inside of the law inside of America, just so we could be clear. Just so we could be clear. Something could be right. Yeah, you know what? You're right. I'm not going to go back and forth. I explained the thing. You don't got to believe me. Shout out to Arta D. Glass. He says, blessings to all the Sunday mornings. Yo, Jake, sup, bro? Chilling. All of the salutes. Shout out to Arta D. Glass. Chilling. Today's Sunday. We're going out today. Outside. We might just walk in the neighborhood. I might take y'all to the y'all wanna go to Key Food today after the show? Who wanna go to Key Food after the show? Raise a hand. Show of hands. Drop some frost if y'all wanna go to Key Food after the show. Chantal raises his hand. Let's see who want to go to Key Food after the show. Who want to go to Key Food after the show? I'm going to go to Key Food after the show. I don't know. It depends. I really planned on eating what was here, because on Sunday they don't make the shit I like eating. My homies ain't there on Sunday to make the food. I mean, it might be there, but they don't make the food today. Or at least I don't think Dude work today. I don't think he works 7 days a fucking week. I had a job. I used to work 6 days a week, and 2 of those days, I had to wake up at 4. I think I had to be at the place at 4. Did I have to wake up at 4? Or I had to be there at 4? I can't even remember. This shit was terrible. But I actually like the job. But I like every job I have, because I go there and make myself like it. So I like every job I have. Only one person want to go to Key Food, so we're not going. Shout out to Shaq Gravy. He says, Frost. Who want to go to Key Food? I'm just letting y'all know. If we go into Key Food, we're going to get a grocery list together. What do y'all think I should eat? What healthy food y'all think I should eat? That's what we're going to talk about. What we should eat in order to get healthy is what it is. So if y'all want me to go to Key Food, we also putting together a grocery list. What up, Shaq? Alright, let's get back to what we're doing. And we gotta talk to Homeboy Christian Street. That house is beautiful. That house is beautiful. Alright, so let's get back to it. So I want to be clear about this. They should be emptying the bank account of PnB Rock. They should be. It should have already been emptied as quick as they can do it. There's also another situation where they wasn't able to get his body back in time PnB Rock family, I'm assuming that they have religious beliefs that made them want to get the body as soon as possible so they could do what they need to do with it. They weren't able to because of the cause of his death, and because the police said that they are the police, they're not the fake. The police said they was doing an investigation, which they probably know what they are still doing an investigation. But the police said that they can't. I was trying to figure out where I could throw the quotes because I don't like the fact that they didn't get the body back. So now the body is gonna be released, and they'll be able to grieve with the body. So that's also happening. So I just want to be clear. If you're on the internet and you're waiting for a rapper to die so you can make 1 million videos and get your page popping, my nigga, you're not going to probably... I advise you to stay in whatever hole it is that you are currently doing YouTube from, and that's not even to be disrespectful. Because I'm saying that because, as always, we try to move with the Most High's energy. So I'm encouraging people to try to put out good content and good energy. And if you can't do that, don't put yourself in a situation where you're going to be sending somebody else to prison, because they're going to see you for the things that you did and said, and they're going to want to then get retribution. So when I say stay in the hole, I'm not trying to say hide. I'm trying to say please stay safe, because I don't want nobody that might be upset at the things that you're saying to see you, and then now they got to go to prison. That's not fair to them. Because some of the things that's being said by some of these content creators, and I'm not talking about any specific one just so we can be clear, but there's one out there that's absolutely just going just so far over the line, I have to assume that he never plans on going out into public. Y'all be out here disrespecting people and you don't know who these people are. You don't know who loved them, yo. When I do content sometime and I'm not speaking very positively about a person, I try my hardest to be as open-minded as possible. Because no matter who I'm talking to, they got somebody that's a good person that love them. You could be talking about the most evil, wicked person in the world, but there's a good person out there that love them. And besides that, God loves them. God just don't love the sin. God does not love the sin. No Limit says, repeating that your content doesn't get you in trouble doesn't mean it won't. No Limit says, laugh out loud, homie need to get some sleep. He said he dropped a video 1 minute ago. I don't really want to talk negative about this dude. Damn. Are you really 67 videos? Or you fucking around? I don't really want to talk negatively about the guy he's speaking on, because I'm not really trying to come for him. But I think he's irresponsible. And I think what he's doing is dangerous on many levels outside of himself. But that's what YouTube has become. YouTube has become just a place for black people to come and tear down other black people in y'all class. So I can't condemn this man for doing what he see everybody else do. I could just not like it. I don't like it, but I don't condemn him. He's on the side of YouTube where we're at. And it's all about how you can be as disrespectful and ignorant as possible towards your brother. And if you don't want to play in that particular field of recycling the hate and then pushing it back out onto your platform, it's almost impossible for you to survive. That's what we live in. So I can't get mad at dude because he want to feed his family. I can't get mad at dude because he want to keep his lights on. I can't get mad at dude because he just want to buy shit that also just makes him happy and improve his life, his quality of life. Niggas get mad at other people for wanting to improve their quality of life. Think about that for a moment. Just think about that. So I can't be mad at dude. So I'm not going to stand here and bash him. I just think what he doing is irresponsible. And I do think he needs to stop. I want to know who's paying them. That's what I want to know. Somebody's paying him. And I think whoever's paying him is not cool with me. Because I've seen a video where he said a couple of things, and I was just like, you know what? Nah, so I really don't want to say nothing negative about it. Copy. But I went into his shop and said hi before this happened. After this happened, I don't know if I could. I don't got nothing against dude, but he not my energy. I don't believe in chaos or the act of chaos. With that being said, are we ready to get to the Dems? We ready to get to the Dems, or y'all want to discuss this a little bit longer? We could do which one of y'all want to do. Put it in the chat. Where we at? 26-minute mark. Y'all want to discuss the Dems, or y'all want to stay on this? Whatever y'all want to do, I'm here for it. Popular loner. Go copy your merch. The link in the description. Tori Mosley said Dems. Demon Dems. Alright, a couple of things. This sounds like a scheme. This sounds like a scheme. I'm not getting involved in this. I don't know. I'll ask them. Sounds like a scheme. Alright. I want to say something about these fucking Dems real quick. These niggas is the worst. Listen and pay attention. I want to explain to you something about these Dems. These niggas is the worst. Listen and pay attention. Now, this is the shame. Hey, this is her husband. Salute. This is her husband. Shorty with the nice hips. This is her husband. Oh, they lit. I like Bridgerton. Yeah, I like this show called Bridgerton. I actually like it. I'm kind of ashamed to admit I like it because I don't think it's for dudes. But it's actually a really good show. This is her husband. Salute. And they look good together. Let's go. Let's go. And they look good together. Let's go. Yeah, so there's this show named Bridgerton. I fucking love it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love the damn show. He has 149 vids, but probably not 149 vids on this specific topic. If you saying he got 149 vids on this specific topic, that's just, I don't know what to tell you. Chantal says, yes, don't let them work your nerves or steal your joy, mind over matter. You don't mind them and they don't matter. That's a whole fact. Shout out to Chantal. Then it dies. I'm trying to explain to y'all. These females that I be looking at on Instagram, I don't even want to bang most of them. I just think they got nice shape, so they're pretty. Like, you can't think a woman is pretty without wanting to slam her. Like, what the fuck, yo? He had 100 videos on this one topic in the last 2 days. He is making all of the money right now. Alright, so let's go. So let's get to the Dems real quick. So I got this thing I want to show y'all. Please let me put it here. Did I put it here? Oh, fuck. I lost it. I don't know what's that. So the Democrats have basically all other news around the world laugh at the Democrats. The Democrats are not considered to be good people. Everybody laugh at the president. The other nations laugh at our president. The other nations look at the Democrats as thieves mostly. These guys are not looked at positively in other nations. If you don't believe me, all you got to do is go watch the news of any other country damn near. Of like Australia, European newses. You know, news that isn't controlled by the American damn system. That's all you got to do. And you'll listen and you'll hear what other countries think about us. And our politicians are the worst. They consider the American political system a TV show. You do know whenever we have our presidential elections, the whole world tunes in. Why? It's fucking good TV. They're not tuning in because they care about our political system. So, listen. And pay attention. Kamala Harris had the nerve to go and give a speech and say that the Democrats have been doing an incredible job in the past 18 months. Yeah, the period of time that inflation went crazy, the period of time that everybody's quitting their jobs, people been quitting their jobs for different reasons, the period of time where apparently we're about to go into a food shortage, all of the Dems is the best. The Dems do all of the things. Okay? So during this period of time where we have had, especially in Democratic ran cities, an incredible amount of just crime. I'm happy that the murders are down, generally speaking, but the crime is up. You get it? The murder's down most places, but the crime is up. Okay, so I'm not going to say it again because there's going to be more people that's not going to get it than is going to get it. Murder being down is great. That means that crimes that are going to cause people to a mortality are down. Right? But other crime is up. So what that basically means is there's more people committing crimes. And since there's more people committing crimes, that's why the crimes are less serious. It's just an energy thing. But the crimes are up. So there's more people committing crimes. So shout out to the Dems. They take responsibility for nothing. For zero things. Also, could we clap it up for everybody that said vote for Biden? That hasn't come out yet and said that it was a mistake. This is not a real clap up. Now, let's clap it up. Let's fake clap it up. We should do offbeat claps. That's too hard. I'm black. Only the white people claps. Let's clap it up. That was just a crazy joke. Let's clap it up for everybody that said, all the activists says that said vote for Biden and hasn't yet come out and said that might have been a mistake. Let's clap it up for them. They do not have your best interest in mind. I don't care who they are. I don't care who they are or who we're talking about. I don't care how many hundreds of years they've been activizing. If they have not come out and said we were duped, if they have not come out and said Biden is not doing what we expected, if they're not coming out saying these things, I advise for you to not pay any attention to them the next time they tell you to tell anybody to vote for anything. I told you I don't vote for Biden. And for anybody that said, would Trump be any better, we might be going through all of the same shit we going through now, but the economy was better when Trump was here. Going through bullshit with money is always better than going through bullshit broke. Tell me where the lie at. Tell me where the lie at. Going through bullshit with money is way better than going through bullshit when you're broke. When Trump was in office, we went through bullshit, but we had money. When the Dems is in office, we go through bullshit, but we broke. Who y'all voting for next term, by the way? I want to know who y'all voting for. I'm just curious. Who y'all voting for? I'm just curious. Why everything the Dems do revolve around people not having money and them coming to help? Y'all know what a Munchausen disorder is? Do y'all know what a guardian angel disorder is? Y'all want to look those things up, or y'all want me to tell y'all? Your choice. We've already been hypnotized, just so you know. Y'all fighting the programming right now. That's why y'all attacking each other. You do know this, right? Y'all already been hypnotized. Y'all fighting the program. That's why there's so much anarchy everywhere. That's not just desperation. That's people going against what they were programmed to do. They programmed y'all during all of them rallies. I was slightly programmed for a degree too. I just beat my programming early. They programmed everybody during those rallies. They hypnotized people with George Floyd. They hypnotized people with George Floyd. They hypnotize people with Breonna Taylor. They hypnotize people with and I'm not saying the activists specifically, because we needed these points spoken on, just so we could be clear. I'm just saying that they were used as vehicles to hypnotize us. And for everybody that thinks I'm talking crazy, Trump's people are hypnotized. Why do you think they act like that? Why do you think they run into the Capitol building like that? Why do you think they ran in the Capitol building right after a rally? Why do you think the Democrats are so mad at fucking Trump? Trump hypnotized a whole group of people on the spot and got them to walk into a fucking government-ass building, and in reality, the government wouldn't have been able to do anything except for fire on their own people, and that would have created a civil war, and we wouldn't even have no more government. You do understand this, right? That's a conversation for a different day. Yeah, people just hypnotizing. Look, if you listen to anything enough, your heart is going to change. That's why we're supposed to listen to the gospel as often as possible. That's why we're supposed to read our Bibles. That's why we're supposed to be in concert with others who speak in the Most High's name positively. They told us in kindergarten, you are what you eat. Except for they gave us the impression what we physically eat and not what we see hear, smell, taste. We are all of those things. We're our experiences, whether they're good, whether they're bad. We are that. That's why stay away from people who give you bad experiences. We want to harness the Most High's energy. How are we going to harness the Most High's energy if we're around people trying to do the best they can to get us to do all of the things that pull us away? One of the most important things about the Most High is charity. I walk around and I never have any fucking cash on me, and I have to start carrying cash. Why? Because I always see reasons for me to put $1 here or put $1 there. I don't always have it to give, but if I had it in cash, I would. I don't have it to spare. That's a better way to say it. I don't have it to spare, but if I had it in cash, I would. Because that's one of the ways that we get closer to the Most High. Not just giving our money away, but giving our money away with purpose. You understand? That's one of the ways that we get closer to the Most High. And it's not if we give it to something and they using it. It's not, after it leaves you, it don't mean nothing. You've done your part. What the person uses it for is what the person uses it for. What the entity uses it for is what the entity uses it for. You've done your part. Alright, so I got a post right here from Academics are doing. It says, boom, what I was telling you about, PnB Rock body set to be released amid tensions with officials' family. Sources tell TMZ PnB Rock's mother wanted her son's body right away because of religious reasons, told you. But their medical examiner wouldn't give it up because his death's part of a larger homicide investigation. PnB's brother, PnB Mean, alluded to this online, saying the family was having issues with the ME, making him question how PnB's, I don't know how to pronounce this, Janazah, Yaza, I don't know how to pronounce that, will go. So like I told you before, it was probably religious reasons why they wanted the body. So God supersedes everything. So I understand that the ME is concerned with whatever they're concerned with, but God supersedes everything. That's one. Two, there's sometimes, we have those situations in New York City when somebody of, any specific faith dies in a tragic manner in which where there needs to be an investigation done. And the ME's office has so many bodies, they can't get to them in the time that they might want them. Remember, he's not the only one in the morgue. You're talking about LA, homie. He's the only one in the morgue. They probably got about 30 bodies before him. And we don't even know how long it takes for them to do one. Also, only thing that the evidence that they currently have could tell is if they could retrieve a bullet directly because they have it on photo, they have it on evidence. That I'm pretty sure they have it on video camera. He got shot twice, once in the front and once in the back. So he probably got hit and spun around. That's probably what happened. He got hit and spun around and hit him again. So I don't even, why he died. So you should be able to walk through this. So that's probably what the family is thinking. You just postponing it or holding it off to prevent us from being able to follow through with our religious beliefs. So that's probably how the family is feeling. And we don't even know if they're wrong about that. We don't know who the ME is. The ME could be an asshole. No, I didn't see those clips yet. You sent them last night, but I fell out. I ate, and then that was it. Oh, wanted to mention this too. So 50 Cent revealed that his deal with Stars is done. I want to say something real quick. Let's slow up. So it was like a year ago. Somebody was trying to, Rick Ross or somebody, was trying to disrespect 50 Cent because he was saying that his deal with whoever it was, 50 Cent was only getting paid he wasn't even getting paid $1 million or some shit. Some deal that he had with Stars or whatever the case is. This is why stop counting other people's fucking money. those are 50 Cent shows. And right now, he had his deal with Stars is done. He has some of the most highest watched programming on television, and he has a whole entire power universe. I know what I would do. I'm not going to say what it is. But the way that right now, he would be able to fucking, imagine if he signs a fucking deal with Disney and somehow they try to put the power universe inside of some other Disney universe that already exists. Point being is this. When you create your own content, you're not going to get paid in the beginning. You're going to get paid on the back end. And that's what I was trying to explain to people. And that's how come my shit got fucked up. Because I should have been working with people who are big, and I shouldn't have been trying to help people get big. So I fucked up. That wasn't their fault. They didn't know no better. I knew better. I just did different because I wanted to be helpful. And look where I'm at now. I learned my lesson, though. That's a fact. Maybe I kicked you too early. Hold on, I'll unkick you. I know the bullshit is about to come in 2 seconds. I'll unkick you, though. I'll give you a second. Yeah, no, I learned a very valuable lesson. Not one I'm going to make another mistake on. If given the opportunity. Not going to make that mistake again. It's a fact. I understand why academics don't never want to say no page's name. That's another mistake I'm gonna be very mindful of ever making. I'm not saying no page's name that's lateral or under what I believe this page is. For no reason. Not even to big them up no more. If they're not paid for advertisement or promotion of some kind, I'm not mentioning them. And that's sad, because that's not the way I personally am. So I got to go against like my natural instincts. So that's why a lot of this shit be difficult with me. And that's why I be looking weird sometimes, y'all. All of this goes against my natural instincts. Like, I love to be helpful. I think that gives your life purpose. Anyway, what else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. What up, Vivian? Loving the shirt. You could buy one of your own. I think we also have it in pink if that's your color. Link in the description. Personally, I have two of these. I have this color and I have orange, and I like both of the colors, but the gray is lit. I seen DZ had the gray one. The gray one is lit. Link in the description, BBN Shop. Everybody, that's one of the best ways you could help support the channel. If you go to the BBN Shop, that's one of the best ways to support the channel. Not for nothing. Gang leader sentenced 25 years to life for murder of Bronx teen Leandro Jr. Guzman Feliz. And so I want to say this real quick. Them dudes, I told you them dudes isn't getting out. I told you them dudes was gonna be done. I told you. Yes, them dudes is done. And they killed the wrong person. They shouldn't have been out there chasing nobody down. They started all of this shit. They started all of this shit. They started all of you gang niggas, even the people that are Trinitarios themselves that aren't fucking with these guys. They started all this shit in New York City. Because of this shit right here is why the feds basically moved into New York City and brought all of their money and everything else with them. Because of this shit. Just so you know. And not for nothing, when it happened, I told y'all it was going to happen. Remember? As soon as it happened, I told y'all it was going to happen. I said, yo, look, the feds is going to bring all of the motherfucking money to the... I told y'all it was going to happen. And what happened? I told y'all, all of y'all gangs, lay low. Because them niggas is coming for everybody right now. The only niggas that's still standing is the niggas that heeded my warning. And you better believe me, there are niggas that heeded my fucking warning. Them niggas is the only niggas that you don't hear about they blocks getting snatched up right now. So shout out to all of the niggas that when I said a thing, y'all pay attention to what I'm saying and y'all understand I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I told y'all. And I didn't tell you so you don't go to jail. I told you because I want people to stop committing crimes. I want us to work together. I want us to stop committing crimes, man. Hold on, I think I found the thing I'm looking for right now. I think I found the people that posted the thing I wanted to show you. Give me 1 second. Nope. This isn't it. Alright, so I don't know who posted it. When I find who posted, I really want y'all to hear this shit that they said about the I really want y'all to hear this Australian news. The Australian news said some shit. I really want y'all to hear it. Sometimes when I can't remember where I saw something posted, I open up the Instagram and I flip it in hopes that, you know, the page will pop up. What the fuck is this? Oh, they pulling the cow's tooth. We are not watching that. I'm sorry, cow. Yeah, I'm hoping. I want y'all to hear the thing so bad. You have no idea how bad I want y'all to hear what they fucking said. But we're a joke, man. Our political system is a fucking joke. Our people are just misled. We run into the slaughterhouse. Shit is crazy. And then if you're a person that say stop running to the slaughterhouse, then niggas come and try to destroy you. So you gotta encourage the slaughterhouse. Remember, we gotta encourage death. We gotta encourage our people hating each other. You don't never forget. I encourage that shit. If you don't encourage black people hating other black people and you black, we're gonna destroy your platform. You gotta get out of here. We're not gonna say that's the reason though. We're gonna bring up a whole bunch of other reasons to make it seem like you really did something else wrong. Shout out to them motherfuckers. What y'all want to talk about, put it in the chat. Yo, I'm serious. Y'all want to go to the supermarket? Y'all want to come with me to Key Food after this live is over? I am dedicated. Shout out to Hassan Shipman. I am going to start spending more time on live. And you know what? When we go to the supermarket, I'm not coming on this live. I'm going to be on my Instagram page. I'm going to start being on our BBN Instagram all the time. I'm going to the supermarket. I'm going to be on BBN Instagram. When I go shopping or I go into a store, I'm gonna be on my BBN Instagram. Just so y'all know, that's what we're gonna start doing over at BBN Instagram. When I go out into the world and I just want to talk to y'all, because I don't want to just be going live on YouTube all the time. I'm gonna be on our BBN Instagram. So therefore, I don't gotta worry about playing fucking music. I don't have to worry about music being on. I don't have to worry about none of that. If I'm on YouTube, I gotta worry about music being played in the background. I gotta worry about all these other things. If I'm on Instagram, I don't have to worry about none of that. That's why I don't go live on YouTube more, because I'm usually walking around with my speaker playing music, or I'm somewhere where there's music being played, and YouTube give me a hard time. Hold on, this chick, is she spitting facts?
That peace that comes with that man. That man, right? He's too lame. He's not attractive. Girl, you better enjoy that peace that comes with that man. That man offers peace that you ain't never had in your entire life. You hear me? You better get with that man because of what he can do for your soul. You better get with that man for what he can do for your soul, not for what he can do. Oh, he look good out here. Oh, he fine. Oh, baby, that don't mean anything. The older you get, you want peace and stability. The guys that's gonna break your heart. Yeah, you do. You keep on talking to the same type of dudes. Yes, you do. Be quiet. You do. You don't want the good guys, the simps, the guys that stay in the house and won't cheat on you. You don't want him. He's too boring, right? He's too lame. He's not attractive. Girl, you better enjoy that peace that comes with that man. That man offers peace that you ain't never had in your entire life. You hear me? You better get with that man because of what he can do for your soul. You better get with that man for what he can do for your soul.
That shit gonna fall on deaf ears, but I think she's right. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I see shit like that and I be like, she's spitting. And then I'm thinking to myself at the same time, but the only people that's gonna even pay attention to what she got to say is women that's already in a committed relationship. So she's talking to nothing. She's talking to nothing. There's a point that the only people that's gonna understand what you're doing is the people that's already been through it. And the people that did not go through it, they just not.
That's gonna break your heart. Yeah, you do.
And they're gonna argue every time, and they're gonna call it an opinion. Vivian says, you're right, I'm a banker and deal with death cases. Okay, appreciate you, Vivian. Sebastian Tompkins says, is it true Golden Boy TB12 having marriage issues with Gazelle? I think I spelled it wrong. No, you spelled Gazelle right. No idea. You think you spelled it wrong because there's an accent over the last E. Grown Man Time says, salute. Brady E suggests Brady is having problems. His wifey want him to retire, but he's still playing, so I think she's leaving. She's not leaving that man. And this is probably, they're gonna probably have a TV show. And yeah, she probably wants him to retire. And also, this is just all part of his, this is a flex. Nigga, I didn't really want to retire. I could have played 3 more years, but I had to keep my marriage together. God damn it, that's a flex. Part of my language. Imagine a mofo quitting a sport that people usually only play. I think the average lifespan of a NFL player is like 3 years. So imagine somebody playing a sport for so long, right? That they didn't retire because they got old. They didn't retire because they still couldn't play. They didn't retire because they skills went down. They didn't retire because they wasn't athletic enough. They just retired because they wanted to keep their marriage together because their wife was gonna leave them and they were just playing too long. You can't be serious. That's the ultimate flex. I don't think there's a heavier flex than that right now I can think of off the top of my head. Besides everybody synonymously agreeing that Michael Jordan is the best basketball player that ever lived. To the point that he's on every single 2K game. Jason Elliott says, no, she wanted him to retire. He agreed this was the last year, so they're supposed to be good. You know what you got to do, Tom? You got to win the Super Bowl. And second, you're going to have to be just giving her some of the most unbelievable sex numerous times where she's agreeing that you could play one more year. And tape it. And don't let her know. And then when it's time to re-up for your next contract, and she bring up this gonna, and you be like, but babe, we spoke about this. She's not gonna remember none of these times. But you're gonna have the video evidence. So apparently, this is the funniest shit. So apparently, I think the mother of Blueface wants to beat up Rock's moms because apparently she thinks they should all fight. And I guess she really loves her daughter because she does not want her daughter to fight Rock again, apparently. She like, look, babe, that did not go good the last time. You're gonna fight this other chick we don't know much about. This shit is bananas. What up, Dorian Smith? Hold on. Personally, I don't care. It's not my life. Well, none of this stuff is our life. Tori Mosey said she should let him finish another few years because she could always go back to modeling, but he can't go back to being a great athlete later. Her thing is she wants him to spend time with the kids. I don't even need to ask. I don't even need to hear the argument. That's the argument. She want you played long enough. You got kids. You need to spend time with them. Alright? What the fuck are you doing? We're not gonna have this discussion again. You cannot play until you're 70. Okay? And we're not gonna try to play till you're 69. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna spend some time with these children. Because that's what women want every man to do, spend time with the kids. Most of the times you have a problem with your woman is mad at you is probably because you're not spending enough time with them or with the children. Right? I mean, you know, I'm talking about a chick that's financially stable, like y'all financially stable. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all got y'all money. That's what a problem gonna be. Not spending enough time with the kids, man. Coincidentally, I'm not even gonna tell that story, but that was a wild story. Shout out to Susan Boyce Padell. He says before they are grown and move out, you need to spend time with the kids. Yeah, so that's what her point is. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think she's wrong, but I think she should look at it more like he's one of the fathers that have the luxury of he has like 3 or 4 months that he can just be with them the whole time. You understand? Where they can literally just go on a vacation for 30 days. All right? So maybe, you know, get the kids involved in football. Maybe they don't want to play football, but there's things that they can do around the facility that allow for them to spend time with their pops. Could we do that? If I was married to a woman and she did WNBA for a living, she dropped some babies, and I was a stay-at-home parent, we're going to mom's job. What are you talking about? We hanging out at the facility all the time. What are you talking about? And this isn't because it's a perk. It's because we need to see. I want you to see what your moms do. I want you to see her working. I want you to see that it takes hard work to get to where we get. She's the worker. She's the one that's working. So I'm gonna work at home, but I need for you to also see it takes hard work to get things done. So no, if I was dating a woman and she was doing anything, let me be the stay-at-home dad and my woman is a fucking working television. We gonna be popping up at the office, like wherever. You understand? If I know that there's a problem with you being able to get home to the children in time and you work somewhere where it's child friendly and we can, you know, pull up on you once or twice a week and see what mom is doing, hell yeah. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm gonna bring you lunch a couple of days out the week. Like, especially if the kids is home, let's go bring mom some lunch. She forgot her lunch and shit. What the fuck? What time you eat lunch, babe? At 2? Alright, we'll be there. That's it. We got your lunch with you. Nah, don't worry about it. I got you. What you want to eat? Surprise? Okay, got you. You pick up 1 or 2 things that you know she likes, and then whatever she chooses, you eat the other one. Yeah, once he see that's but when he or it's not that she doesn't want him to have a job. This is the problem with the NFL. You really only get about 2 months off. Remember, you have to start training camp in like August. The Super Bowl is played like around what, February or whatever the case is. But you got all of those camps that a lot of these guys got to go to in the off season so they can stay in shape. I don't know if Brady is going to those camps. If I was Brady, I just wouldn't go. So that's the point I was trying to make. Brady has months where he gets to be with his children all day, every day. You understand? That's the point I was trying to make. They could go on a vacation for 30 fucking days straight. I wouldn't do that, but you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to teach my children that type of lifestyle. We're not doing that. We're not living in a fucking vacation. You understand? But we are gonna find things that we like, and we're gonna cultivate, you know, that energy. So I wanna know what the kids are interested in. Like, my daughter's interested in gaming. When I get this gaming thing off the ground, I want to be able to set her up. She does gaming. She has a whole community of people, and they love her. She's the leader of the community, apparently, also. So shout out to that shit. So I want to get this gaming shit off the ground. I want to be able to give my daughter her something that she want to do for a living, or that she's happy doing. Find out what interests your kids, and then get interested in it. Your kids shouldn't have to get interested in what you're interested in only. It should be a symbiotic thing. That's why I don't want to date anybody that got a bad habit, because I will pick up your habits. I promise you. We are not going to probably ovulate together, but I'm going to love you. And I'm going to love everything about you, the good things and the bad things. So I'm going to pick up habits. So it's important to me that I'm around somebody who is aware. One of my greatest probably attributes is maybe one of my biggest faults, and that's the ability to learn shit like that. I just have the ability to absorb. I don't know where to put it. So I got to be mindful of who I interact with. That's why a lot of times people, they think, oh man, I'm just joking. You're just joking, but that energy isn't the energy. That energy is not the Most High's energy. Those things that you're calling just jokes, not jokes, they're insults. Let's just be honest. You're just laughing as you insult somebody, and that's fine. That's your humor. That's just not mine, so I shouldn't have to deal with it. Susan Boss Bedell says, my kids come to the office and ate lunch every day during the summer vacation. Yes. And I'm too much of our lifestyle now is about trying to find a way to get away from the things that we should be trying to get next to. People want to break from their spouse. How? Your spouse should be the person that when you're having a break, that's who you need to be there with you. And when they're not with you, it's not a real break. People trying to get a break from their kids. How? So we got to work on those relationships. You understand? Those relationships aren't good. And our mental health isn't doing well neither. Because those are options. You understand if that makes any sense? Like, how is that an option? How is it an option to want to take a break? And when I mean a break, I don't mean I don't feel like dealing with this shit today. When I mean a break, I mean you go through 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days of everything that this person does is annoying. That's what I mean. We all get that 1 day here or 2 days here where I'm just not here for this. I'm just going through something right now. because that's an internal thing. But once it's everything they doing is annoying you, then that's a relationship issue. We gotta have a talk, yo. And it's not the thing that you're doing that's upset me. It's just my soul is unsettled over something else. And that other thing we need to have a discussion about. And I would like to talk about it. And I know it might upset you, it's gonna upset me. But this is important. I don't really plan on trying to find anybody else to be with, so we gotta figure out a way to make this work. That's it. And see where the person stand. If the person ain't giving you the don't come at you, then you was wasting your energy. You know what I'm saying? You just know what it is. Sebastian Tompkins says you and yours have separate houses. If that works for you, that's what works for you. I would love to be able to have the finances to. I don't want to have a lot of houses, but I would love to be able to have the finances to have a house and next to a house, or own a tenement building that I live in, and I just live on one of the floors, the entire floor. Like, these are the things I think of. That's why when people think that my dreams are small, no, my dreams are so large that I can't tell people about them, because they'll feel small, with no disrespect intended. So I can't talk to people about my dreams no more, because my dreams are so huge. Stop sharing your dreams with people. Not everybody is meant to know where you're going, because some people, they're going in the opposite direction and they know it. And yes, I'm a big fan of Ice Spice. I just want to say that. And I mean, I don't know about her music. I only really know like 2 lines. But she fine as shit, and she from the Bronx. She got all of the chicks doing that hairstyle now. Thank you. I love that hairstyle. I don't care what complexion you are. I see the dark-skinned girl the other day with that hairstyle, and she had it going. Shout out to homegirl. She worked on the boardwalk over here. I want to learn how to skate better. Any chick out there want to teach me how to skate better? I'm not really that good of a skater. I'm decent. Any chick out there, you gotta be a chick, because you might have to hold my hips, and ain't no dude doing that. We is not on that type of times. Alright, I'm not ready to go yet. What y'all want to talk about? I'm not ready to go yet. But we will be, just so you know, we will be on our Instagram now a lot. But I'm going to be doing for the posts that only the people who are subscribers can see. So if you would like to become a subscriber on our Instagram, all you got to do is, we only got 2 subscribers now, so they're going to get all my attention. So you can just subscribe on Instagram. It's only $5 a month. You can subscribe to our Instagram. I'm going to be on there mostly, but that's because I can play music. I can't play music at all over here. You feel me? I like to listen to my music. I can't play no music on YouTube. They're going to hit me, and I get in trouble. And then I try to tell people, then I don't know if they just don't believe me or some shit. They think I'll be bullshitting. I'm like, nah, man, YouTube, baby. They fucking hit all my videos. Fucking United Masters. Shout out to them niggas. We got 11 o'clock. What y'all want to talk about? My lunch is not done. Wait, today's Sunday, so he ain't even there. So my lunch ain't even there, so we can't leave early. We will be outside today doing a couple of different things. I'm gonna go live here outside also. Don't get it confused. We're not only doing it on the Instagram, but what I'm telling you is when I go into stores and restaurants and things like that, that's gonna be on Instagram. That's not gonna be on YouTube. When I'm listening to my music and I just decide to go live, that's gonna be on Instagram. That's not gonna be on YouTube. when I do go outside, this will give me more reason to be outside anyway. Because sometimes I just don't go outside, but this will be a reason for me to be like, let me go create some content and get the fuck up and go do a thing instead of sit here looking at my computer trying to figure out if it's gonna work in the next 15 minutes or not. For about 15 minutes on top of that. So I'm gonna let y'all get out of here. We might create some. We're gonna check the computer out. We're gonna see if it's gonna work. If it works, it works. If it works, we're gonna get something out. Matter of fact, we're about to check that shit right now. Right when we get off of this live. We will be headed to the supermarket at some point. I will be going live on our Instagram page. Everybody, follow us on Instagram. It's on subscription. You have to get a subscription just so we can be clear. Okay. I'm opening up a chat. Also, I get a chat with them, so I'm opening up a chat. Gotta start making sure I get they Lady Dorian Smith. Hold on, do I gotta put live chat? Cause some of y'all be having to hit the button to get your. I don't know if the admins is in here hitting the button. All right, so I'm gonna let y'all go. We will be. I guess we're gonna go. Not right now, by the way, because I'm not headed out the house right now. But we will. Should I go now? Should I wait? Should I go to the supermarket now? I mean, the dude ain't gonna be there. I might as well get it out the way right now, right? I'm only going to get. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the supermarket now. I'm only going there to get water. Anyway, I think I need like water and bread. I don't really need nothing. So I'm going to I'm going live right now. If y'all want to join the live, all you got to do is subscribe to our Instagram, our BBN.network Instagram. We're gonna be going live. Yeah, so check me out over there. All you got to do is subscribe. $4.99 a month. I'm pretty sure that you enjoyed it, and there's barely anybody there, so that means that you're gonna be able to speak directly to me. And in addition to that, we are gonna be. It's the subscription, so I'm 100% gonna be inviting people up there to talk to me. Like if you want to just come talk to me, and I'm not gonna screen it. If you're gonna come talk to me, if you badmouth me and say some stupid shit and end up getting yourself deleted, that's on you. Just so we could be clear. But I'm not gonna be screening any of the people. So I will talk to people. But if you're one of those people that I don't like, I will kick you dead out of the fucking. I will dead it. I don't gotta talk to you if I don't like you. But I will hit the button as long as it's not a page that I obviously know I don't want to talk to. With that being said, everybody, please enjoy your day. We're going right back live. Give me about 15 minutes. Less than that, maybe. I'm just gonna take a leak and walk out the door and grab my fucking radio and walk out the door. With that being said, I love y'all. Everybody, just be positive. For all the people that's not coming back around and pull up. It's only $5 a month. It's not hurting you, but it's helping me. The more people that we get to actually sign up, the better. Obviously. So if you're an individual and you know that you probably pull up once or twice a month and you do a donation over here, I'd really appreciate it if you could sign up first with over here on our Instagram, on our YouTube, and also over there on our Instagram. This is also always beneficial and helpful to the channel. I'm trying to do everything that we can to keep our platform going. And we gotta have a lot more content coming. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang, hashtag boom spoons. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Ugly kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you, and that's all I got on this one. I'm out.